What's up, guys? What's up? I know. You guys wanted, I know what you guys wanted. You know, this is the video. You're gonna be disappointed. A lot of you are gonna be disappointed. A lot of you wanted something. I know what you guys wanted, but you know, I need to disappoint a lot of you guys. There's not gonna be no special stuff. You guys want special stuff. Or some of you want the Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Some of you wanted the Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. It's not gonna be tonight, guys. You know. So yeah, these guys already gonna be disappointed. And I actually wanted to make like a very fun video, right? We wanted to talk about like how this got started, right? Everyone wants to know this. I know that everyone wants to know how did everything got started, but I gotta disappoint you again. 2 disappointments in one video. I need to address certain things that happened. All right, we need to address this. This is more important. All right, we're gonna address all the hate, right? All the hate stuff we get, all the hate messages. We have to talk about it, unfortunately, before we get to the fun part. Or the negative comments. I got a comment recently, so we're here to talk about it. There is someone commenting. I don't know why you guys still can't comment, but you guys comment under my video. Right, very hurtful comments. Very, you know, I don't even know. Are you real? Are you an NPC? I don't know. But he commented under my video. So yeah, I'm gonna have to let you guys know. You guys want to know the comment. You know, he basically commented that I'm in a cult, guys. His comment went by like, he quote, "You're in a cult and you need to find out how to leave the cult, right? I need to find a way, you know." That's why I'm like, your comment's a little bit sus. You know, you're telling me, you know, that I'm this and this and I need to find a way, but you're not showing me how. Like how, bro? That's what you're not telling me. That's why I know your comment. Something is off about your comment. You need to let me know, man. How do I get out of there? I need to know to get out of there, guys. You know, and then this other thing. I'm in a cult, guys. These are the type of comments I get. So at least we know. And just when y'all watch me and you guys really think I'm in a cult. Where to do that at? And I can just be here, you know, and tell you guys, you know, trust me, guys. You gotta believe me. I'm not in a cult. I'm not. You know, what do I need to do to make you believe? Believe me, right? But don't believe this comment, guys. Believe what I'm telling you. You know, but who knows? Who knows, guys? Maybe we're really in a cold, guys. Like Nature Boy, right, guys? Maybe I'm in a cold like Nature Boy. Nature Boy. Nature Boy. He's Nature Boy. He knows Nature Boy, right? But yeah, guys, there's just the comments I get, you know, and pretty much just sucks, you know. You get these comments, but they're always gonna come back. You're always gonna get comments. That's all I have to. I'm not even gonna, you know. I'm just here to expose you. I'm not really here to bash on this guy, you know. I don't even know there's a profile picture, but that's what I got, you know. It's like why? But yeah, then if you tap into astrology, you know that maybe if you read your chart, because some of you don't do charts. I already called a lot of you guys out for being lazy. That you don't do this. There's so you guys, you know how many astrology readers I know, guys who want to do readings, and you guys do not send them an email. You know, yes, some of you think you get ripped off, but some are good. You know, some of you are not ready to get like a full reading. It's just how astrology is. Sometimes you need to get like slices, right? You get your first reading done, then you let some time. You need to reflect on what you got, and then you get to the second reading done. You know, they don't want to scam you. Yeah, there are a lot of scammers, but yeah, guys. I had to let this go so we can talk about the actual video, because the actual video is about YouTubers, right? Because this, I'm gonna post this on YouTube. It's about the YouTubers. How did this get started, right? And you know, why did so all these YouTubers I'm gonna name drop, because again, also like a video for YouTube channels to subscribe to, right? You know, but I'm not gonna mention everything. I'm not gonna mention all the channels, but there are a lot of channels I'm gonna mention. So some of y'all guys can be like, oh, that's how he got Jamaica. You know what I'm saying? You know, so for me, it all started, and I'm pretty sure for many of y'all, I think we already made this video, but you know, for many of y'all, it was Smosh, right? A lot of your first channel, YouTube channel, was Smosh. I'm sure a lot of y'all. But that's how I got into YouTube. There was this Smosh video and this Pokemon parody, right? That's how I got into YouTube. And if you think about it, this is like a pretty easy video to make. You know, you just take a beat, you just take a sound, and you just do funny, goofy stuff in front of it, and this blew up. This really went viral, you know. And now, if you would make the same, if you would just pick a beat and just, I don't know, because these movements, you would not go viral. Most likely not. It is hard to go viral with the videos like this now. Many would say it's too easy. It's too easy. Oh yeah, you just pick somebody else's, beat. They make the music, they make the song, and then you just pick it and you're dancing in front of the camera, and somehow you get like a lot of views. These guys feel kind of scared also, but you guys, you promoted this Pokemon intro a lot more. But this is how I got into YouTube, guys. It was Smosh, so it was English. The first YouTubers I watched did videos in English, so we had to learn English so I could keep watching Smosh and get to their stuff. Right. It's after that I, found the other YouTubers, trash YouTubers we're not even gonna mention. But that's how I also got into German YouTubers. And it's the funny part about the German YouTubers. Why did they came so late? It's because these Germans, they were watching these English YouTubers. They watched them do their stuff first, Oh yeah, they're making their content, and then they piggybacked, and then you guys copied them. This is how YouTube Germany, right? I have a lot to say about both. About English and I watched a lot of German YouTubers in English, but predominantly English. That's why I'm not gonna mention a lot of German YouTubers. So if some of y'all watching, you're like, oh, you didn't mention these YouTubers, it's because I don't care. I do know a lot of YouTubers in Germany, but a lot of them I don't care about them. It's just how it is. What do you want me to do about it? But we have to talk about all of them, and that some of them, not all of them. If you look at some of these content creators, right? You're like, they just have a normal life, right? They have a normal life. They just do stuff, but some of them, you're like, they really don't, they did not have a normal life. There's something about them. You're like, what happened to them? Or their stories, the stories of these content creators. Are these even real? Do you even believe what they went through? I don't know. I'm just saying that some of them might be true. The things that happened to them, and it's really dark if you think about it. Because I watched them since I go to school, high school. I watched all of them guys. And some of them, the way they ended is just so dark. You know, some made it up. Some made up the whole story, you know. Some made up the story. But who knows? Maybe some of them are true. You know, so I was pretty much, I just watched Marsh, and then I went into German YouTubers. You know, it's crazy to me. I don't even think I'm going to mention this. Guys, you can just, let's just make it, you know, on this video, we're not even going to talk about. Because, you know, it's only a few, I just watched a few German YouTubers, you know what I'm saying? And for me, I'm an easy target. So I'm just going to say some German YouTuber, and you guys already gonna know what the conspiracy is all about. I don't want that. We're just gonna mention English YouTubers to subscribe to. All right. But I have to mention that I watch German YouTube. You know, some of these German YouTubers, I heard very, very, very dark stuff. Very dark. And one side I'm like, I don't believe it. It just sounds too much like made up. You know, like how you know, I watched you guys when I went to school and stuff, went home. You know, you guys are culprit reason why I even post my videos on YouTube. You know, all you guys, and to see you, some of them have stopped. Some of them don't make YouTube anymore. But I watched y'all. I watched you all my life. Every day when I came home, I even showed my friends and we showed each other. Guys, you need to subscribe to these guys. You subscribe down. Fuck this YouTuber. You know, and all you YouTubers, you need each other. You know, all you influencers, you need to shout each other out. So beef, you know, because a lot of you also have just beef. Beef, most of the time, is made up. You guys don't really hate each other. Because you need to shout each other out to stay relevant. Because back then, you know, for me to stay on these apps, I just needed the new content, create a new video. And then they always shouted someone out, and we were happy until we just found somebody else, and we were bored. We're like, you know, enough. I don't care anymore. So I don't believe a lot of you guys. You have beef and stuff, and you hate each other. And what happened to y'all? Like, why some of y'all stopped? Why do you stop posting stuff? Is it really what they want to tell us? You know? For me, I don't care. I'll never believe what they tell me, because I watched them since I went to school. And now they just stop. And then there's some who still, or after 20 years, they still make videos. So this makes it even less credible, you know. And we don't want to talk about what they're even talking about. It's just the beef stuff and other things. You just like, you know, how did you guys keep? Maybe they're just actors. A lot of them maybe just actors. And it's all made up. You know, this would maybe explain their hype. Why was everyone watching them? You know, so they had to be actors. That's why we're not mentioning them. You know, and a lot of channels, because, you know, many want to watch other stuff. Many want to see other stuff. Many channels that, you know, had like a lot of tons of views, a lot of views. Nobody watches you anymore. No one cares. And I'm like, how? Why? The content is still good. You know, I would blame we could maybe blame TikTok, right? Because on TikTok you have like a lot of cooking videos, guys who make cooking videos. You know, so they all went over there. No one wants to do the cooking stuff on YouTube, right? Or it just gets harder. So, you know, also many content creators went to other platforms, but yeah, I know that something's up, you know, and I lost my respect for many of you YouTubers I used to watch. You know, many would even say that they're cringing when they watch you. They just cringe. You know, you guys used to defend these guys, and now it's just cringe, bro. It's cringe. It's sad, but you know, how Smosh got me into like just making videos, starting this and all the other ones. But I'm just like saying Smosh is most important because they were the first one. Then I can also mention other YouTubers, but you know how guys just want you to shout them out, bro. I can only just mention if it's really, really important, and I'm not even mentioning not even a single German content creator, guys. I'm not. So maybe we should not mention nobody else, because there are a lot of big channels, guys. Well, then you should just start with Smosh. Start with Smosh, man. They made all this stuff, and all the other ones made these things too. You know, and somehow you guys say that I'm copying them. No, we are copying Smosh. We're not copying none of you guys tell me I copy. We all copy one content creator who came way in the past. We copying him. All of us. No, none of us original like you think we are. Alright, guys. And that's why, you know, I thought I was gonna have like a very long list, you know. No, many of you are not worth even mentioning, you know, because I commented on the a few videos, right, guys? I commented on the few videos, and some of them were positive, right? Some of them, you know, commented in response immediately, you know. Thanks and stuff. But some of y'all commented, you didn't even answer. You don't care, especially some of these YouTubers, all of y'all writing, you know, because the thing with some of the YouTubers, I know some of y'all just frauds, you know. Some of y'all frauds. You just go on YouTube, you just make your content. You found out you get monetized. We all know this. It's all right. That's why we're not judging y'all. But we're gonna stop watching y'all, because I watched you guys ever since YouTube even exists. I watch ever since YouTube exists, and you guys just come to find out that you guys are fake. That you guys go up on interviews, and they ask you like, oh yeah, and you're gonna be like, oh, I didn't know about the success. I didn't know about YouTube, that I'm gonna be recognized in public. Like, you think I'm really gonna believe you? I didn't know about all of this. This is what they want to lie to y'all. They want to be like, oh, they didn't know that they're gonna have success. You didn't know that getting a lot of views. I was just a normal kid. I was just a kid. I just wanted to have a good life. I just wanted to go after my hobby. You know, you guys make me think that you guys may be industry plants. Can you explain this? YouTubers who are fake like that. And then there's something even worse. It's arguably worse. But the other things, if they're not fake, then it's they hit you with the deep fake. They want to act, because the fake ones, they don't act like they're your friend. You know, that's a good thing. The deep fake guys, they all want to be like your friend. Like, oh yeah, I just want everyone to get along. And then they want to talk about some deep spirituality stuff, but actually making no sense, because they want this emotional bond with the viewer, because they're never gonna leave. They're gonna like, oh, you need to make a movie. You need to post your movie to make a movie. You need to make another one. You know, if you have a movie, I think you're pretty much good to go. Like, you're just gonna watch the movie. You're gonna be happy for a while. You're like, yeah, make another one. Post another part. That's why they deep fake. And I found out that a lot of your YouTubers are like fake. If you're not fake, if you're not false, then it's they hit you with the deep fake, right? They come with the deep fake. Oh yeah. Did you know that these trees actually spawn? I don't know. They just make stuff up. I'm just not ready for this. And that's why I lost my respect. A lot of y'all just want to deep fake you on me, like emotionally connected, and be like they fake so much. I lost my respect for all of y'all. All these deep fake YouTubers, especially. You guys are really horrible people. Also, like, meeting, you know, it just sucks. And now I learned that a lot of your teachers know about it, and it's just sad. It's sad if you think about it, because you guys know, some of us, if we find out, man, we're gonna stop. We're gonna stop watching all of y'all. Alright. That's how it is, That's actually it. I don't talk about this anymore. I'm done. The video is done, guys. Basically, it's done. It's done. Yeah. Well, another thing I could say before I forget, there are channels you guys can subscribe to, but some channels is just to subscribe for a while and you watch them, and when you're done, you're never gonna watch the video again. Something's not forever, right? Don't stay subscribed to some channels like forever. Like if you really feel like it did not resonate anymore, just then it's over. But I'm done, and I think I only mentioned one channel. I thought I would mention more channels, but it's not even worth. So you guys can go and subscribe to these guys, but a lot of you already are, I don't even know if they still make videos. I didn't check up to these guys, but they make, I think for 20 years they make videos. You guys must know about them. So these YouTubers and also, you can have stuff, you can have things, but sometimes you're still gonna wish you would have some things you don't have, and you see someone else have it. You're like, even if you're not jealous, some of you get jealous, but even if not jealous, it's still interesting. Still interesting, guys. Like astrology placements. When you look at bird charts, I want to know. I want to know. I want to know about the astrology bird charts, guys. I want to know about somebody else's bird chart. Even though that's nothing to do with me. It's still very interesting. I was just thinking. There's some people they have a planet in their ascendant. When you do astrology, only those who have their ascendant, right? The place where your ascendant is, you have like a zodiac sign, but some people have a whole planet, a whole planet, which just means that nobody's gonna care about your zodiac sign. You probably don't even care. You're not gonna care because you have a planet. So far, I only met, I haven't done a lot of natal chart reading. I did some, I did enough natal chart readings to know that this is rare. I just found one. I found one with a planet in the ascendant, guys. That's the first time I found out about it. It's a special placement you have, guys. Imagine, guys, you just have Pluto in your ascendant, or Saturn. If this is even possible, I'm like, it's impossible. Imagine you have this, and now I get it. Now I get why Taylor Swift is so huge, because she has Pluto in her ascendant. I didn't know about this, but now her having billions of views explains why. You guys don't even know, but she has a whole planet, so nobody cares. I don't even know her ascendant. Do you guys know Taylor Swift ascendant? Do you know her sun sign? I don't know. I don't know her sun sign. I don't know nothing. but I know she's huge. And this planet. This is what it does. It's the same with Justin Bieber, same with Kendrick Lamar, same with Paul Walker. All you guys, you must have. I could be wrong, but all these guys, they must have a planet. They have like a planet on their ascendant. And I'm like, I wonder how it would be if I would have a planet in my ascendant. Because my ascendant would not be important. Nobody would care. Nobody would see my ascendant. They would be blinded by my planet. You know, but I like my ascendant, you know. I love my ascendant, bro. But that's why you guys are so huge. And Justin Bieber is even sadder. Justin Bieber only got you know, because of his placements, but it's because his name is like Justin Timberlake, right? The Justins. So Justin, your hype is because of Justin Timberlake, but Justin Timberlake was there, and we are all forced to listen to Justin Timberlake because he has a feature with the Black Eyed Peas. So you cannot escape Justin Timberlake's music. How is this possible? He has one of the best beats. He has one of the best beats, guys. And that's why, if you love or hate him, you know, that's why everyone knows Justin Timberlake, and that's why Justin Bieber is there, right? But it's with the planets, guys. You know, that's just something everyone wants to have, right? Not everyone has this, you know. Or, you know, astrology charts placement that are rare makes it a thing, actually. If it would not be so bland for many, they would not say stuff like, I don't believe in that, I don't believe in that. But, you know, if you look at some charts, it can seem bland, you know, that's why they say that. But I seen a chart, many of y'all seen a chart like with you have 6 signs, 6 different planets, the same sign. I don't know how rare this is. I only see this once. I've seen once a chart, but that's the thing. You can have a six the same zodiac sign in one planet, in 6 different planets. I didn't know this possible. It's possible. It is really possible. So it makes it a thing. You cannot make this up. And then you don't know, really, you don't not be knowing a lot of people who have this. So, not all of you, but some of you, you know, I think, you know, I could be wrong. The only people who don't care about the zodiac sign natal chart readings are Aries. Aries don't care, because Aries already know that their life is hard. They don't care. They don't want the natal chart most of the time. They don't want that. No, I don't want. And Scorpio and Pisces, they don't care about natal charts. They just take their sun sign. They're like, yeah, I have this, I'm this. You know, especially you Scorpios. You Scorpios, you could have like a whole stallion going on in your charts. You don't care. They don't want to know. They don't even want to know. Like, oh, how the hell? You know, or maybe they're not ready. You know, maybe they're not. Some people are not ready, but no, that's not possible. It's not. That's not it. That's not it, guys. You guys know it's not it. So this is real, right? But I'm pretty sure I know what I'm talking about. So all these celebrities and the other celebrities, yeah, they are like known for just, you know, doing horrible things, you know. And the problem is that some of y'all gonna be influenced and think it's the only way. You know, that's the problem. You know, I heard many of y'all say this, but this new documentary about the Diddler, about Diddy, right? Many of y'all say this, and I have to agree. Diddy is just one of the list, right? You know, there's gonna be others exposed too. That's what I was been saying earlier. You guys might just gonna have a scandal of some celebrity tomorrow. Tomorrow they might be in the news like a whole year. I wonder who it's gonna be. It's gonna be someone. You guys cannot be like, oh no, it's not. It's gonna be nothing. Somebody's gonna, somebody. It's gonna be someone after Diddy. That's gonna be after Diddy. Is not the last guy. Everyone's gonna talk. It's gonna be something else. All right, it's not over with Diddy. Guys, it's not. He's just. That's what I'm saying. He's just one of them. You guys want to act like he's one of the guys. I don't know why. Yeah. I don't want to say any names. They're gonna be next. They're gonna be talked about next. Right? I knew it. I know. It's gonna happen. If not this year, next year. Gotta be someone, just something. I don't want to say nothing. I don't want to say it could be anything. Just something that happens, and everyone's gonna look at the world different. Everyone thought that today, and you're gonna look at some of these celebrities a lot different. Why that explains why a lot of y'all unsubscribe to a lot of channels, a lot of y'all blocked these celebrities' social medias. We don't want to have nothing to do with them anymore. It's not because some of y'all matured. Some of y'all also seen like the jig is up for them. The jig, right? The jig is up for a lot of these celebrities, and it's ready to watch them. I can't blame them. I can't blame no one. I can't blame no one for making these type of decisions. You can't blame them. What are we gonna do? Guys, I have a very important topic anyways. It is important. Many don't, because they don't live this like they, some of you don't look at the others. No way. Some, it's really like that. So we're gonna talk about gaming and how this has changed and ruined many their fun. You ruined many fun others had with this. A lot of y'all ruined it. All right, because it's two-sided, right? Some have a different other opinion, but some are agree and they're happy. Yeah, if you don't get the best console that exists, then life has no meaning and everything else is trash. This is like very, a lot of people have this type of opinion, right? And that's why gaming and fun and being a gamer and stuff, this got destroyed. There's no fun in this anymore. You guys took all the fun. You destroyed it, and nobody wants to do anything anymore. All right. That's why the whole thing with GTA just sounds like garbage. The whole GTA stuff makes you not even want to participate in it, right? And they make it a whole thing with the delay. They talk about the delay and stuff, and like, oh, how long do we have to wait? How long do we have to wait for this game? Knowing that this already happened, right? They done this already with the delaying a game, right? This already happened. A lot of us already lived through this. For some, it's new. I don't know why, but this is the thing, right? And yeah, I seen you guys make videos about this, and many were very, very sad. Some got disappointed. Some were very, very disappointed. by this delay, that announcing delay. Even though it was kind of expected, you know, a lot of us expected this, but many were sad. Many had like a hope that this game would come when they told us. All right, and yeah, I heard that many, even that happens a lot of times. You know, when these guys announce a video game to release soon. You know, a lot of y'all don't make it to the release. You know, but we're just talking about the few exceptions who took way too long. They were way too long in development. You know, talk about these games. You guys, a lot of you guys, offed yourselves, unalived yourselves, because your game wasn't the game that what you wanted didn't came. You know, I believe this. What I don't believe are the numbers, right? They're telling us so many people off themselves. You know, when they found out that GTA was not coming. You know, but I don't believe in the number. I don't believe in number. The number was a little bit crazy, like whoa. You know, this ain't it. It's not. You know, I believe the story, but I don't believe the numbers. This makes no sense. No sense, bro. This makes absolutely no sense. So yeah, guys, I found this. What I found out. I found out that a lot of people off themselves because GTA, because of the GTA game. I'm just telling you what happened, guys. A lot of people off themselves when they found out that GTA is gonna be delayed again. They couldn't take it. They expected this game. We are lucky. Those who already knew Rockstar. A lot of us who knew Rockstar, we already knew that the game might be delayed. You know, we knew. We were like, you know, if a delay happens, you know. But many were also like, you know, they kind of knew, but they were like, but we want this game. Yeah, we want this game, bro. Sometimes I think about if I knew someone, but you know, like, you know, they probably did it because of this. There are many reasons, but this could be like a big something that just pushes you to do it because you really wanted it. And you know, because I'm just being honest, a lot of games suck. A lot of video games that came out lately just sucked. They're not good, you know. And just to find out that GTA is not gonna be, a lot are hurt. A lot of people are hurt because of this. A lot of people are not here anymore because of this. Right? And you think I'm still gonna care? I got into gaming and everything because it was fun. I wanted to have fun, you know. So you can hate on stuff and, you know, be more unpopular and do all these things, but the fact that GTA or games in general, if they get delayed, I don't care. I don't care. And you guys gonna talk about when the game then finally drops. You guys is gonna talk about like, oh, this game took 10 years in development. Was in development for 10 years. This is the hype it's all gonna be about how long did it took for you to make this. This is what it's all gonna be about. and not that is the game actually fun? Is it fun? Is it a good game? You know, I don't care about this. I just want to have fun. You know, and many of y'all want to get us back into game. You know what they mean. We're back into gaming, purchasing your new games, right? Or possibly a new console. You're like, oh, the console is not here anymore. You won't go get your new console. But you know, they want us to buy new games, video games, and then when you don't buy new games, you know, they hurt. They're gonna be hurt, guys. Why not? Why you don't want to play anymore? You don't want to play anymore. You're like, yeah, I enjoy my games. Yeah, I enjoy my gaming library. You know, for some only have about 7 games, guys. Some only have 7 games. You know, some have more, some have less. Some people have less than 7. They even don't want like a new game. They're like, I don't want no video games. And then they're like, why? You don't enjoy gaming anymore? Why did you spend so much money to buy this expensive ass console? And you're not even buying new games. You're not gonna be into gaming. You know, you tell somebody that you know, maybe you changed hobby and stuff, or you just look at things differently. It's too hard for them to process. You know, they're gonna cry. You know, some of your friends need you to be gaming, playing these games for hours. They're not gonna be content if you just play like not as much as them, and you're already doing something. And they even hurt. They're like, "How dare you? You need to play all night. You need to play all. You need to do all these missions. You need to do the platinum trophy. You need to do all of this. Else I'm not gonna be your friend anymore." But like I said, I went in there for fun. I just want to have fun. I don't care about all you guys. I don't care about the game of the year. The game of the year has not been the same for years now. All these contests, festivals, the things, they're not gonna be the same anymore. We still gonna watch these things. We're still gonna we're still gonna do all this, but it's not gonna be the same anymore. And many of y'all want things to be like it used to be. You're doing this too much. You're doing too much of this. This game is not used to be. And they are in denial because it is over. It's over. It's never going to be the same. All everything, especially gaming, because like I told you, I don't care about delays. Somehow you have people like guys, they really care and they really take this personal, which it is, but they let things get to you know, like let things get to you. It really hurts you. That this game is not gonna go, bro. Like all you guys, I've seen all you guys make TikToks, make little videos about, oh, that's what we're gonna do when this game drops. It's gonna be fun. You're gonna do this. You're gonna tell shit. Yeah, make your girl pregnant. You know, so when I get my baby, when this game releases, and now you're, oh shit, I haven't gonna have a kid now, but the game is not gonna come. And then now you're gonna be forced to stay at home with your baby, but no game. You didn't got the game you wanted, and it sucks. This is a true story, by the way. But you know, that's why they're, you know, disappointing. Now everyone's gonna laugh at you for making these reels, these little videos. It's gonna be so fun, guys. Gonna do this. The hype, right? The hype, always. You know, I just believe many just got bored. You know, they got bored. They're like, you know, we liked it, but we seen so many of y'all getting into this too. This always sucks. This always sucks. Now nobody wants to do this no more. Nobody cares. And yeah. These guys think that it's gonna be fun again. They want us to, miss out. But you're not missing out if their best games are delayed, right? Or you're like, are these some of these video games game of the year because of the delays? So it's not fair. It makes the game of the year less fun because it was easy for this game to be game of the year. Or you want to tell me that this game of the year would it be like this if certain games would already be there? That's why I would not even defend this type of crap. I would not even be there and defend this. You guys hating too much. No, the game of the year is just not fair because they don't have the, everything. If you don't have the right players and stuff, and games just end out the way it is, it wasn't fun. We wanted the legends to be there and do all these things, but the most legends already left, and for many, the problem is not really a problem. The problem is that we didn't really got new legends. Why that? Why is that? Nobody found an answer till this day. Tell us why we don't have like new legends. This makes no sense. But enough about GTA. If the game is not there, what are we talking about? We should maybe talk about it when the game is actually there. You guys make way too much content about something that's not even there. You cannot even play this game. Why you guys even talk? Don't talk. We gonna talk about Tekken. Tekken because Tekken is at least there. And I have a lot of questions. We have to go all the way back to when Tekken 6 released. Tekken 6 had an incredible soundtrack. It has one of the best soundtracks. But this game is only on the PS3. Why is it not for the new console? If the soundtrack is so great, there's gotta be a reason. You cannot just leave this game on the PS3 with a soundtrack like this. Why did you guys do that? This is some type of decision you need to ask them. But you guys only want to just ask them, well, you gotta reintroduce these characters. They used to come, are they gonna be in the game again? Who cares, bro? They don't even want to tell you. They don't want to tell you why. When they remove a character, they don't even want to tell you why. The old ones, they just let them die off from the series, or something happened, they kill them in the series. But what about those who could theoretically still be possible? They always come with some stupid shit. So yeah. As much as I love Tekken, yeah. That we need to address this stuff with Harada leaving, right? Harada's leaving. Namco, Tekken is leaving, right? And the majority is sad. It's okay. You can be sad. But we're here again to talk about the guys who are extreme. Yeah, you could be sad because you just like Harada been there, but he been there, guys. He been there since Tekken 1, so there should be over 10 Tekken games now, over 10, and you guys are like, we wanted him to make Tekken 9, and stay there for a while. How old is this guy? I don't know. I'm asking you. But how old is this guy? You guys want him to stay there for another decade. An old guy. And you think he can still make good decisions being there. That's why you might be sad that he's leaving. He left. He's no longer there. But I think it's a good decision that he left. You know, someone to other hobbies. They maybe don't want to do the same hobby anymore, or maybe he's just too old now, and he needs a break. He needs to leave the company, bro, because this whole Tekken stuff. You've been there, and you guys want him to stay there. This is just encouraging the culture to just do stuff and keep doing stuff their entire life. How long do you guys want him to be there? And then you guys come with some, I know what you guys gonna say, yeah, but Sakurai did one of his best things, you know, when he was, 55 years old. You guys want these guys to stay there in these companies, make stuff, make games. You don't care about them having maybe children, other stuff to do, other stuff they want to do. You don't care. So maybe some of you are really sad, but some of you are just selfish. Some of you are just hating. Oh, Harada. You know, this is bullshit. And yeah, these are the main reasons, guys. All this Tekken stuff, all the main reasons why I don't want to do all this gaming stuff like that, because you guys took all the fun. You took all the fun. Gaming, also the music. Music is not about everyone knows that music is not about the music anymore. It's not about the records. It's not about the album. It's about the image now. It's almost like you only need the image. You only need to have this persona. You only have the need to say these type of things. To look at your certain way. But you know, the music ain't what it used to be anymore. You know, everyone knows this now. Everyone knows this by now. Alright. So if you don't have the image, you know what I'm saying? If you're not this guy, if you're not the it guy, if you do not dress a certain way, if you not act a certain way, guys, they're not gonna listen to your music. So nobody cares about the music. They don't care if it sounds good. They just want to look at your clips, how you'll be dancing and stuff. It's not. It took all the fun. It's not fun anymore. And there's nothing you guys can do to change this in a way where everyone's gonna look at it and like, oh yeah, we missed out on this, you know, we should have stayed. No, everyone has already just gonna do something else now, because we needed something. We needed a change. We need something. I need something right now, you know. So if you delay a game, you know, if you guys delay a game, I'm not gonna cry. I'm gonna just find the next best thing. I'm just find the next best thing, guys. If I don't get to this video game I wanted, then I just get what's already available. You know. But also music. If some of you guys don't have the songs I want, like many of y'all say that the hip hop is trash. If you did not like the music from this year, guys, then you have to listen to what's available now. Alright, and not be panicking and I don't know what you guys are doing, but you guys need something to cope. Because you don't have this, or because many of y'all took the fun out of it. Because these things are like that because many of y'all don't care. Many of y'all just all you guys want is the game of the year. You do not want a specific game to be game of the year. like a game that's worth to be game of the year. You just want the game that is the game of the year, whatever it is, whatever game is the best game. I want this game. That's what you guys want, you know. And you look at those who complain and say, you know, this game is trash. Oh, he's a hater. He's a hater. You know, oh, what you guys left to say. You cannot even afford. You cannot even afford all of this. You just hate it because you don't have the game of the year. Now I have the game of the year. And that's why we only gonna get trash games because of you guys. You guys ruined it. We never gonna get almost impossible for us to actually get a game of the year that's actually good because of this. There's a small chance, small time window to do it, but most of y'all last minute you're just gonna be like, I don't care, and then you're just gonna buy the game of the year as always. And the same applies to everything, guys. All right. So if some, like some of y'all want, if you guys want great music, you know, then we gotta make this possible that we gonna have great music. Because the reason why we don't have great music and why nothing is charting is because nobody wanted it to chart. It's almost like you guys wanted it to fail. It's almost like you guys wanted the music to suck, and you guys are happy. You should not be. You guys are happy that these celebrities are flopping. You're cheering, yeah, your music sucks, instead of being like, you know, but even if the music would be good, at least we have good music or something, or other, if it just be other celebrities or just other artists, you know, just change. You guys are happy. You guys are really happy for this, you know. But I'm done. We ranted enough, though. You know, we could go on, but we should maybe not, you know, because I believe this is not gonna change, or maybe I'm wrong. You know, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe things are gonna change, but then we kind of have to like make something. You know, we gonna make, but do we really want that? Maybe we just want, you know, because we're different now. A lot of us. I'm talking just for me. I'm different now. I just accepted the way gaming is, right? I just accepted you guys. You know, you don't want these video game developers to still be there, right? You don't want that. You want the same developers to stay there forever. And you guys don't know and don't care how. I don't care how. Make them stay there forever. To clone them or something. Cloning them so they, you know, so they can stay in this company forever. I accepted this because I'm like, you know, you guys didn't know you want to get the successor, or what I meant to say, that this could have been solved differently. You know, all of this, guys, all of this could have been solved differently. That's what I'm just thinking about, and also saying that the music and the music of 2025 could have been great. You know, it could have been great. You guys just get upset because of this. You know, you're not supposed to be upset because this is the way it is. You know, but at least accept it. That's what I did. I at least accepted that next year maybe GTA still gonna be delayed again. What if they delay it again? What if it happens? Like, no. My question is, what's gonna happen if they delay GTA again, guys? Again. What's gonna happen? Or my last question, the music. We don't know if next year is gonna be better or worse. but it better be good. We better have a better artist, because if not, then I could just assume the worst, because I know like how tough it was. Some finding out that this year was trash. Many were happy, cheering, making fun, but many were disappointed. And if next year is gonna be even worse, because it could be even worse, bro, how are you gonna do? But we'll find out. We'll find out soon enough. Not as soon as many of y'all say, but we're gonna find out about this. We're gonna find out how things change, guys. But I'm gonna go home because, you know, a lot of reasons. The battery's not gonna be here. But that's it. You know, I'm going. And I'm most likely never gonna have fun again doing these things, because all the fun is gone. You know, and now that's gone. Now you guys are sorry. Really, now you guys are sorry. I've been waiting for this.